Hello, dear friends. I saw yesterday a drunk beggar who wanted to attack me, and an upset girl who smashed a bottle. It seems like people are going crazy. You don't have to try hard to be gentle in life. Opinion piece. Antidote against evil. Union make force. Our weapon is love. Evil is a disease. Heroism is its antidote. Hell is despair. Solidarity will save the world. People fail for their own success. The time for critical mass is near. The purpose of life is enlightenment. The strongest solar storm since 2017 is coming. The separation between people is worse than ever. The prudent keep silent in troubled times. Alex Jones is the father of conspiracy theories. Let's start. The world could be transformed into the golden age in the blink of an eye if that vision were in the collective consciousness, but it's not. And it is what is why changes take so long through a slow and gradual process that seems eternal. The collective conscience is a vote that cannot be corrupted. It reflects where we are as a civilization. Matthew said, we need to unite and set our gentle thoughts to the collective consciousness, because a change in the collective consciousness is what can move mountains and bring peace. It cannot be any other way, because this is the physics that governs life in this universe. As the Earth continues to advance rapidly into higher planes, nothing can survive with low frequencies in any form. Theft, injustice, dishonesty, intolerance, cruelty, etc. According to Blossom Gottchild, the light of love is extremely powerful because it disintegrates and crumbles evil and darkness. No wicked being can survive the wave of cosmic love that is flooding the earth. The kindest thing Source does to those who reject ascension is to welcome them back home. According to the Divine Mother, those people who simply say, no, I don't want to do this, will be gathered in mercy, compassion, gentleness, and kindness, and taken home for healing and reconstruction, because evil is only a spiritual illness. We do not know the meaning of punishment, of what has been called hell. Torment is when you are in the depths of despair. The Cabal pits nation against nation, women against men, Christians against Jews, Jews against Muslims. Any division that can be created and used, says Steve Biko. What is the antidote? Unity is strength against divide and conquer, and solidarity breaks down all barriers. That does not mean that we do not protect our family, because that is also an antidote to evil. The Netflix movie Leave the World Behind foreshadows a massive cyber attack false flag event. It is a film full of symbols and Easter eggs. The separation between people is worse than ever. We are so divided that they are using it to tear us down, due to lack of communication, lack of understanding, or lack of empathy, while we turn on each other over politics, gender, race, or whatever. Solidarity. We must unite in every way to defeat malevolent intentions, and our weapon must be love. Only love does not leave painful residues that can provoke the next indignation. Only love brings consciousness out of the abyss, from inhumanity, and returns it to its predestined place. What is that predestined place? There is no single soul who is not destined to sit at the right hand of God the Father Mother sooner or later. As Sri Ramakrishna reminds, in quotes, everyone will surely realize God. They will all be released. Some may eat in the morning, others at noon, and others at night, but none will be left without food. Everyone, without exception, will suddenly know the real being. So, if any of the dark ones are reading this, it's never too late to stop and turn around, like in the parable of the prodigal son. I know we are all embarked on the same journey, and I know how the story ends. If we put together what everyone said, we come to the conclusion that the way to overcome evil is to unite in solidarity. Reflections. War in heaven. Angels are fighting demons right now. Fools and dead people don't change their minds. Fools won't do it, and dead people can't. When you censor, you are not proving that he is a liar. You only tell the world that you fear what he might do say. Therefore, the prudent man remains silent in difficult times. People fail because of their own success. All the talents, intelligence, or gifts we receive are blessings, but people become arrogant. I have seen many people destroyed by their ego. Remember to always be humble, because everything can be lost at any moment. God loves us, but He also wants us to be grateful. After many years, Simon Parkes has put a donation button on his Connected Consciousness website. He says RV is already underway. He asked the Galactics when RV will occur. They say it's not up to them. The final decision is up to a collective of higher beings, according to Logan B. Breaking news. Artificial intelligence is late. 70% of company marketing managers already use generative AI. AI-generated presenters are part of a news channel that will premiere in 2024. The blackout clock shows less than a day. Will it be right? Decapitated statue of the demon Baphomet at the Iowa Capitol. X22 report. This is not just a political election. It is the largest movement in history. The people must take the final decision. Yemen Houthis put a stop to oil in the Red Sea. The narrative is changing. US and Saudi officials discuss sustainable peace in the Middle East. Israel risks losing its international support for its indiscriminate bombing of civilians in Gaza. Economy. The Fed is inclined to cut its rates as inflation approaches the 2% target. Precious metals saw after Fed leaves rates unchanged. Traders are pricing in rate cuts starting in May 2024. Others believe it will start a little earlier. The dollar represents 58% of foreign exchange reserves worldwide. The euro, the second most used currency, represents only 21% of reserves. The 5 BRICS members are trying to reduce their dependence on the dollar, but have not made significant progress. Several countries will begin trading in their own local currency next year. All roads lead to gold, and gold will set us free. China. China alarmed by the printing of dollars, according to The Telegraph. China's banking system is in freefall, according to an expert. In order to create a multipolar financial system, China has accelerated the development of alternative payment systems. Russia is the most active client of the People's Bank of China. Curious. Generation Zeta, ages 18 to 24, are reducing their eating out because they have menu anxiety. They are too afraid to talk to waiters and are scared of inflated bills. High school student fails an exam for saying that men cannot get pregnant, according to Adam Salazar. Do not become emotionally attached to a woman's beauty, nor show much interest in her, because it indicates attachment and weakness for her. If you do so, she will have power over you. She will lead the relationship, and you will be castrated, says Bennett Ross. The Canadian journalist Ian Vandel, who promoted concentration camps, dies at the age of 33. Science and technology. Tucker Carlson says on Twitter that the US government has established contact with extraterrestrials. The xenon isotope radio indicates that Mars was attacked with nuclear weapons half a billion years ago. The Phobos monolith is a large object on this Martian moon. The structure is 90 meters high, only 3 meters shorter than the Statue of Liberty in New York. Florian Neugat aims to transport humans to Mars in 19 hours. The Voyager 1 probe sends repeating patterns of zeros and ones from interstellar space, as if it were stuck. NASA tries to restart it. Tesla recalls almost all vehicles sold in the US to repair the system that monitors drivers using autopilot. Tormented storm. The sun goes crazy again. The largest solar flare in 6 years could cause problems on Earth, scientists say. Thursday's solar flare is not only the largest of the current solar cycle, but also the largest since September 10th, 2017. A massive solar flare has erupted, releasing a large amount of radiation energy, and the entire event was captured on video by spacecraft. Solar storm warning. Minor Class G1 geomagnetic storms are possible on Saturday, the 16th, in response to an incoming solar wind stream. The storm level could escalate to the moderate or strong category on Sunday, December 17th. A sunspot erupted on Thursday, December 14th, producing the strongest flare of this solar cycle so far, and the most powerful flare the sun has produced since the large storms of September 2017. Radiation from the flare has caused a deep shortwave radio blackout. The sun's magnetic pole is very low now, only 30%. Partial change in the Earth's crust, according to Storm2Cam. The crust could float on a layer of electromagnetic plasma. These cascade particles gain momentum and energy from cosmic rays that reach the surface and penetrate the crust, extending the cascade effect into the Earth's mantle and reaching the core. The penetration of cosmic rays would trigger seismic activity and volcanic eruptions, according to 4 Japanese scientists. Messages. Urgent message from Saint Germain. The moment of critical mass is approaching. The world you see is a projection of your mind. When you raise your personal frequency, you move into a higher state of consciousness and heal yourself. Your belief in suffering prevents things from being easy. You hold on to your belief that life is hard, but you don't need to suffer. There is always another way to fix things. Let go of what no longer serves in the higher dimensions with so much physical pain in your body. This time is very important because it is the final stage of a painful birth where the old world dies and the new is born. Puffiness said, Alex Jones is the father of conspiracy theories. He was mocked for decades. Nobody believed. He was censored everywhere. People dismissed his crazy reporting as ridiculous nonsense, worthy of lunatics and idiots. However, in recent years, those conspiracy theories have turned out to be true. The awakening nuclear explosion this is sending to the entire Earth is unheard of. Millions of people are beginning to pay attention to the truth for the first time in their lives. The domino effect will be incalculable, and that's not all they have been doing. Elon Musk uses the world's most powerful social media platform to awaken humankind. The main mass media drive the agenda of billionaire news agency owners. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.